In town, I was known as the most beautiful and the most expensive prostitute. Every day, gold miners lined up, willing to spend a month's pay just to take their chances. But all I saw in their eyes was lust and greed. It made me feel nothing but disgust and emptiness. My body was a product, and my soul was already numb. Until one day, a stranger knocked on my door. His name was Mike, a humble farmer who offered double the price just to spend a night with me. He quietly told me he wanted to marry me. I'd heard those words too many times before, so I didn't take it seriously. But then, for the next 3 days, Mike kept coming back paying double each time. He didn't rush to touch me. He just kept talking about his farm, the wheat fields under the sun, and the life he dreamed of. I couldn't help but scoff and said, "I feel nothing for you. You're a dirt farmer." He froze for a second. His face darkened, but he didn't argue. He just left quietly. Watching his lonely back, I felt a strange kind of ache, something I hadn't felt before. The next day, I gathered my courage and begged Madam to let me go. But how could she let her golden goose walk free? She had her men beat me, hard, blood mixed with tears. I was bruised, broken, hopeless. And Mike showed up again. When he saw what I looked like, he didn't hesitate. He handed over everything he had to buy my freedom. His eyes held no desire, only determination. He even got down on one knee and proposed on the spot. When I woke up, I was already at his farm. He gently tried to check my wounds, but I instinctively pulled away. I didn't trust anyone, and I couldn't bring myself to be vulnerable. 3 weeks passed. One day, after he left the house, I quietly put on my old clothes and planned to head back to town. I hadn't gone far when I saw Mike chasing after me. I quickened my steps, thinking he'd try to stop me. I turned and slapped him, yelling, "You don't own me!" But Mike didn't get angry. He simply said, "That way's 19 miles back to the town you came from. This way's 1 mile home. There's food there, and me, waiting for you." His voice was calm, but firm. I don't know why, but I chose to walk the 1 mile home. When I stepped inside, Mike didn't say a word. He just quietly knelt down and cleaned the wounds on my feet. I looked at his gentle face, and for the first time, I felt something warm inside. That night, I tried to repay him with my body, but he softly turned me down. He said he'd wait until the day I truly wanted to be with him. I had never met a man like this. He didn't rush, he just stayed. So I started learning how to be a real wife. In the days that followed, I gathered eggs from the chicken coop for the first time. I tried fishing, even learned how to chop wood. I wasn't good at any of it, but for once I felt peace. Without realizing it, I started to rely on him. Little by little I opened up. Then one day the neighbor's baby was born. Mike looked at the child with such warmth in his eyes. He clearly loved kids, but me, I could never have children again. I told him the truth, how I'd been abused years ago by a nobleman. It was a memory I had buried deep, never shared with anyone. But after hearing it, Mike didn't flinch. He simply said, "There's nothing in this world that could make me stop loving you." Still, I felt unworthy of him. I wrote him a letter, left the wedding ring on the table, and slipped away from the farm. I didn't return to my old life. I got a job as a waitress in town. Day after day, I tried to let time wash everything away, especially my feelings for Mike. 4 or 5 years passed. Maybe out of respect, he never came looking for me, but I never stopped thinking about him. Then one day, Mike's brother found me. He told me Mike hadn't been doing well. He had spent all these years waiting and never moved on. After hearing that, I finally gathered the courage to head back. All those years, I wasn't running from Mike. I was running from the part of me that still longed to be loved. But this time, I'm done running.